Welcome to Author Skill Set Wednesday with a quote from Jase Souder. If you're willing to do what others aren't for 2 years, you'll do what others can't for the rest of your life. If you've never heard Jase speak, I highly recommend it. He is a powerhouse. Well, I'll just leave it at that. My name is Christopher Diarmani, and I empower nonfiction authors just like you, so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality. And one of the ways I help you do that, one of the ways I spur you on to do that, and cheer you on to do that, is to help you be willing every single day to do the things that are required so you can write and publish your book so that you can make the impact you know you were born to make in this world. And it all starts with this beautiful thing called willingness, as Jase said. It really does. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get the slides functional. Yay, there we go. Willingness is a beautiful thing that increases your motivation to complete your daily word count so you can get your first draft finished. Maybe it's you finish that and you want to get your book published. You've done the final draft, you need to get it all done. Willingness is the road to get there. Willingness is the vehicle you hop into and drive down publication highway so you can do these things. When you're willing and determined, then you're going to focus all your energy on doing the thing you know you need to do. You know you will focus on completing the task that's right there in front of you, such as writing the next section of your book, or perhaps it's marketing your book. Maybe you need to be willing to do that marketing stuff that is so essential for us to become successful. Willingness is the vehicle. Just be willing. There's a great quote from Jerry Rice that very similar to what Jay said. You know, Jerry Rice, greatest wide receiver ever to play the game. He said, "Today I will do what others won't, so that on Sunday I can do what they can't." Same sentiment, same idea, but it all began with his willingness. Because if he wasn't willing, he wouldn't do it. So if you're willing, great, and if you're not willing, find a way to get there. Because it's your willingness is the vehicle that will drive you to the end of publication highway. It's where you'll reach the finish line of publication highway. Willingness and persistence, that means moving forward. It means moving forward no matter what. That's the beautiful part. Because just like the tortoise and the hare story, failure for the tortoise was simply not an option. He did what was put in front of him every single minute until he went from where he started to that finish line. And again, it all boiled down to willingness, didn't it? Willingness plus persistence gives you the drive, the energy, the power, the strength to keep going, no matter what challenges you face. Life can throw up all kinds of crazy things at us, and yet when we're willing and persistent and determined, those things simply don't matter. They're just one more thing we need to clear off the highway so we can drive the next leg. That's all it is. Persistence plus self-discipline gives you the power over the long haul to write and finish your book, because it's inspiration, motivation, willingness, all those things, they can be fleeting. They will ebb and they will flow. That's just how the human brain is wired. That's how the human being is wired. All of these things ebb and flow. We can train ourselves to be more of them, but left to our own devices, we typically don't. So this takes effort. And as Jase Souder's quote says, it all begins with willingness. If you're willing to do what others aren't for 2 years, you'll do what others can't for the rest of your life. So being the ebbs and flows, those are kind of normal and natural, but we can still use our willingness to overcome them. In fact, we must use our willingness to overcome them. I believe that. Because the disciplined writer knows all of this, and the disciplined writer does the writing every single day, whether they feel like it or not. They set that writing appointment. They keep that writing appointment. They sit down and they write, whether they feel like it or not, because they know in their hearts, they know in their souls, that this is the only way that their book will get finished. And it's not until their book is finished that they can make the impact they know they were born to make in this world. It all boils down to willingness. I know I'm a broken record on this, but it's because it's a really important message and one I really want you to get. And if you know you need some daily encouragement, if you know that perhaps you need some help building that daily writing habit, just make that admission to yourself. No, just face the fact, this is who I am, this is where I am today. There's no shame in that. We've all been there. I've been there. I started writing a blog, a daily blog, for the sole purpose of forcing myself to build that habit of writing every single day. Blew my mind when other people actually paid attention to it. I had no idea. And yet, that's what happened. And it all started with my willingness to build the habit of writing every single day. So if nothing else, if you get nothing else from this video today, commit to building the habit of writing every day. It is going to be the best, greatest, most fulfilling tool in your entire writer's toolbox. It really is. But if you need to turn that ship around, then come join me every day at 4 o'clock for what I call Writing Power Hour. Every day at 4 o'clock, we sit down for a focused hour of writing. We share the top of the hour, like 30 seconds. Here's what I want to get done while we're here today. And then we go off and we do it. And then at the end of the hour, we share, did we achieve what we wanted? Did we not quite get there? What do I think I could do differently next time? And then, if we choose, we move forward for a second hour. Because we're already in the zone. Might as well keep going, right? Got to be willing. Just got to be willing. But if that sounds like fun for you, sounds like something that would be helpful for you, then you go to writingpowerhour.com and you'll see all the details there. Quick and easy to join. I'd love to have you. It'd be fun. But again, take Jase's quote to heart, please, and be willing to do the things that others aren't for 2 years. And you'll do whatever you love the most, you'll do for the rest of your life. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.